Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to be going over Aaron Jones, and we're going to be talking about what he brings to the table. Before we get started, please drop a quick like and a sub on today's video. I'd really appreciate that. That would help my channel out. And with that said, let's dive right into the video, and I hope you enjoy. So before we dive into the film analysis in just a sec, let's talk about his stats last season. And he had a really good year. I mean, he had 1,100 rushing yards. That was 4th in the NFL. 9 rushing touchdowns. He averaged 5.5 yards per carry. He earned a 79.4 PFF player grade. And also he was a productive pass catcher too, having 47 catches for 355 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. Overall, really good year for Aaron Jones. And he is one of the better running backs in the NFL. Now though, let's dive into the film analysis. So the number one thing I love about Aaron Jones is his ability to read the offensive line and the defensive line and his vision. That's the thing that jumps off the chart for me. So right here, you're going to see Aaron Jones right there in the backfield. And basically, it's going to be a simple toss play. And the original idea of this play is for him to go to the left. But look at him, reading the offensive line, the defensive line. And you can see that, all these blocks are this way. So that means that Aaron Jones is going to try and go this way, but there's no room there. So you can just see his instinct, and I love his instinct to cut it back, sees the hole right here, and just charges that hole. He just charges that hole, and then he's got the power and, the physicality to just go downhill, break 2 tackles and go in for a score. Just overall, this is all about instincts. When it comes to the running back position, half of the running back position are instincts. What do you see? What do you trust? And he just trusts his own instincts, and he trusts that, there's nothing here, that's blocked up. So why don't we try cut back to the hole? Cuts back, just uses his power and physicality to get in for a score. Absolutely textbook here from Aaron Jones. Another thing I love about Aaron Jones is his breakaway speed. You're going to see him once again in the backfield here, and this is a pretty simple play. I mean, it's nothing more than just a draw right up the middle, and he's going to make a guy miss, right, as this guy tries to go in for the tackle. He's simply just going to put a little move on him, makes him miss, and then as he sees the hole, he's reading the defense, and then he's got that breakaway speed to just cut through this hole. I mean, this is actually fantastic. You would think that there's 1 and 2 defenders here, and if Aaron Jones is going right through the middle of them, then, that's going to be a tackle, right? That's common thought. But just look how quick he is, and look how elusive and just slippery he is. Just breaks right through both of them, and then takes it all the way to the house. Like, he's got the breakaway speed. He's got that quick, short area quickness that allows him to make these plays to just, elude defenders. I mean, there's 3 defenders on him right here, and yet he doesn't get tackled, right? He's just so fast, so quick in short area spaces. He's faster than linebackers, and he can just outrun defensive linemen to the point where, he gets into the second level, and then he's got the speed to break away from the defense and go in for a score. Another thing I love about Aaron Jones is his ability to bounce the ball to the outside, and he doesn't give up on the play. Right here, once again, he's going to be in the backfield, and he's going to get the snap. And basically the idea for him is, they're just going to block. Everyone's going to block here. And originally the plan is to go up this hole. But as this hole, closes up and there's not much there, you can see that's pretty much blocked off. He's got the instinct to bounce it outside. And he's got the speed to bounce it outside too. So he realizes that, yeah, that's all stuffed. So he gets up, he stumbles a little bit, but then he's able to break it to the outside. And then just look at the speed here that he possesses. That's Marshawn Lattimore on the outside here. He's pretty fast as a cornerback. And yet Aaron Jones is still able to just out-muscle, out-hustle, and pick up the first down here on this first and 10 play. So, he's just able to get to the outside, bounce the ball to the outside, realizes there's nothing over here, and then he's got the speed and the athleticism and the quickness to get to the outside and make a little move to go up and pick the first down. That's like an 11-yard gain after what should have been, 0. So you can see he's one of the best running backs in the NFL when you can make something out of nothing. And this was nothing here, but he turns it into something by bouncing it out to the outside. So this is another really good angle. This is actually a really good angle. This is a play I want to show you. That really showcases Aaron Jones's ability as a goal line running back too. He's not just a one-dimensional, power running back, or he's not an elusive back with speed. He's the full package, because what he can do is he's great in goal line situations because he's strong, he's physical, really strong lower body, but he's super muscular. But he's also got the speed and the elusiveness to be great as a 3-down back. But this is just a really good showing of why he's a good power back, why he's a good goal line back. That ability to be a goal line back is why he's going to be paid a lot of money, or why he deserves a lot of money, because he can do everything. He can do everything because he's got all the attributes. So right here, the idea of this play is, you want a touchdown, right? You're on the 1 yard line. You're going to hand it off to your running back. And when you're running goal line offense, you're going to try and run behind your big bodies. And those are going to be your offensive guards. Okay, those are going to be your offensive guards. In this situation, you're going to want to get, you see how there's like a hole right here? You're going to want to get right in between that hole with your right tackle and your offensive guard, and then you're just going to want to follow them. That's basically the idea, okay? But in this situation here, this ends up, it ends up being a little bit of a, it doesn't quite work out due to the fact that, yes, there's a hole here as you're going to see it develop. There's going to be a hole right there, but you're going to see it just kind of condense. And you can see that as that condenses, Aaron Jones is probably going to be stuffed here, right? He's going to be stuffed. That's the goal line. There's a guy right here to make the tackle, big body. But Aaron Jones is he's slippery. But it's also not just an open space. He just puts his head down, simply just goes after it, lowers his body, and gets in there for a score. And he realizes he doesn't have to pick up a ton of yardage here. He realizes he just needs to get the yard. So he just goes out and gets it. And that's exactly what you want to see. Just lowers his head, lowers his shoulder, just picks up the yardage. Tough physical running back. And that's what you love to see, especially from a guy with a smaller frame. He's still able to be really dominant in these short area situations, in these short yardage situations, and be really successful for his team. So really good job here by him, seeing where the hole is, seeing where he's got to go, and then just going out and getting it, not caring about the big hit. So I love to see that from Aaron Jones. And I think I hinted at this a little bit earlier with his breakaway speed, but he's also super elusive in the open field. So once again, he's going to be in the backfield over here. And basically what's going to happen is it's going to be a run play. And he sees the hole. Once again, vision is off the charts when it comes to Aaron Jones. Love the vision that he possesses. He sees the hole right here. So he's going to go right up the hole. And as he goes up the hole, he's got the elusive to break that tackle. And then now he's in the open field and he's got to beat this safety. He's going to beat him to the outside, right? He just simply beats him to the outside. Now he's got some blockers with him. But he now realizes he doesn't have anywhere to go. So he cuts back to the middle of the field here. Cuts back. He's just so elusive. No one can bring him down. And then you got some blockers in front, allowing for the touchdown. But that all starts with Aaron Jones' ability to see the hole. It's his vision here, understanding that that's where the hole is. That's where the best opportunity for him to pick up yards is. And then he's able to just find the hole, break a tackle, right? He's super elusive, breaks this tackle, says no to him, cuts back when he realizes he has nowhere to go, and then he's able to take it to the house with good blocking up front. But overall, it all starts with the vision, and then you add the elusiveness, and you've got a really scary running back. And then you add the power that Aaron Jones has, and it's just end of the game, really. He's such a complete running back, and you love to see that from him. And I said he's a complete running back, but he's a complete running back in more than one way. It's not just his ability as a runner, but it's also his ability as a pass catcher. Here he's actually going to be matched up one-on-one on the outside right here. And basically, this is a 2nd and 15 play, and Aaron Rodgers simply is looking over here. He's just looking to the outside here, and he's just seeing that Aaron Jones is one-on-one with the outside guy, and he's beating his guy. And simply look at this catch from Aaron Jones. He goes up and looks like Kenny Golladay and just goes up and grabs it with two hands, brings it in, uses his body to protect the football, and look at the hands that he possesses there. To make that catch as a running back, you don't see running backs make that catches. There's only a few running backs in the NFL that can make a catch like that. Guys like Christian McCaffrey, I'd say a guy like Nyheim Hines, who's a specialty pass-catching running back. But overall, I mean, there are very few running backs in the NFL. Maybe Austin Eckler is another guy that can make that catch. But there's a select few running backs in the NFL that can make a catch like that, and go out and run a route like that. I mean, he simply just beats his guy at the line of scrimmage because of that quick area speed he has. Great throw by Aaron Rodgers, putting that ball on a dime, and then really good job by Aaron Jones too, going up and making a play on that football. That's really impressive to see from Aaron Jones. He can do it as a pass catcher. He can do it as a runner. He's such a great running back because he is a complete game to him. But also, it's his ability to be really successful as a pass catcher out of the flat, right? In this situation, you're going to see Aaron Jones right there, and he's simply just going to leak out on this play. It's a 3rd and 3 play. You're only looking for short yardage. The running back's going to leak out. That's textbook stuff here. And, as Aaron Rodgers realizes he's going through his progressions, he's realizing, like, there's nowhere really to throw here. There's nowhere really to throw here, or here. He's not open. So he realizes that Aaron Jones is open. This is kind of like a pick here, almost in a way, like a natural pick, as he's going to come back for this route, and then it doesn't allow for that linebacker to get over. Really good play design there, but nonetheless, as he just goes to the flat, he's able to make this play, pick up the first down, and then he realizes, okay, short yardage situation. This is the goal line here. This is where I need to get to. I've already picked up the first down, basically. Now let's just lower the head and just go in there. And he knows he's not going to get the contact because he's faster than everyone else, and he simply goes in there for a score. So his ability to be successful in short yardage situations as a pass catcher as well as a runner, and his good hands. He's got really good hands. He's got good speed, good elusiveness in the open field. great vision. I mean, he's the perfect back because he can do everything, and that's exactly what you want from Aaron Jones. So with Aaron Jones and his ability, to catch passes out of the backfield and to be a really dynamic runner with his size, his strength, his speed, all those things combined, and with him re-signing with the Green Bay Packers, choosing to go back to Green Bay on a 4-year, $48 million deal, paying him about $12 million annually. He goes back to Green Bay, really big for him. Obviously, he's had a lot of success there in the past few seasons, ever since he really shined there in Green Bay with the Packers. But nonetheless, I mean, he's going to continue doing what he did last year, and that was be effective in the ground game, be effective in the passing game, and score touchdowns. Over the past few seasons, he's been one of the better touchdown running backs in the NFL. You saw a little bit dip in production touchdown-wise last season, but the year before he had 16 touchdowns. So, I mean, this guy is a touchdown machine. He gets to the end zone, and he's a big focal point to this Packers offense, and it's really important for this Packers offense to keep him around. I think it's a good deal. I mean, 4 years, $48 million. He's being paid $12 million a year. A little bit below, the Zekes of the world, or the Dalvin Cooks of the world, or the Christian McCaffreys of the world, because I don't really think that Aaron Jones is that kind of player, but he's definitely the tier below. He's just below them, and he's being paid like it. He's being paid like a legit running back, because he is a legit running back, really, really dominant guy, and he's a huge part of that Packers offense. He's going to be phenomenal next season and in the next 4 seasons, really being able to run the football effectively, being a power back when he has to be a power back, but yet having that speed and the ability to bounce the ball to the outside. Then he's got some ability as a pass catcher too, so he's a real, good, solid running back overall that really adds a ton to the Packers offense and really helps out Aaron Rodgers and that Packers offense. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Did you agree with my analysis? Why or why not? What were your takeaways? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, if you're new around here, please drop a like and a sub. I'd really appreciate it. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, see ya.